So we just completed the daisy. And again, I'm not really looking at that piece. You can just see the daisy when I cover it. So now what we're going to do is line up these side pieces. So each petal of this flower has a side color. This one has a green, this petal has orange, this petal has blue, and this petal has red. So you want to line up, just start with whatever petal you want, it doesn't really matter. So I'm going to start with the blue one. And this is incorrect because right now blue is lined up with orange. So I'm just going to turn this and rotate it until I line my top up with the correct centerpiece. So that's correct now. I have my petal, it's blue, it's lined up with blue. And I always want the flower at the top when I do this move. So now I'm going to take this front face and I'm going to rotate this front face 2 times. So it's an F2. So I go 1, 2. And now that piece is in the correct place at the bottom. Now I'm going to take another petal, and I lucked out here because my orange is already lined up with my orange. Now if it wasn't, and let's say this petal piece was lined up with green, I would just have to rotate that top piece over so that it's lined up correctly. And now again, I'm going to take the front piece, this face piece, I'm going to turn it 2 times. 1, 2. And you're going to do the same for each petal. If I turn here, my green is already lined up with my green face. So again, I just take the front. That's the only part that I'm rotating. And I go 1, 2. And then over to my last petal piece, which is red. And I do the same thing 2 times. 1, just that face piece, 2. So the yellow dot is still up the top, and if I turn it over, you're going to see what's called the white cross. And now I have the white cross. The next video will focus on placing these corners. I lucked out because I already have one there, and sometimes that happens and sometimes it doesn't. But these 4 corners are what we'll work on next, now that we have our white cross.